growing up, the Greenbrier was where the presidents went. It's where all the rich went. And I mean, I was president of seventh, eighth grade class, but I never got to go to Greenbrier. It's a family resort, and I was able to take my wife and daughter. We got to do falconry. We got to do the off-road course. The girls got to go horseback riding. They got to go to the spa. I was going to go to the spa, but I haven't been to the gym, and I'm not looking good in the two-piece these days. Fly fishing is what I got to do. The Greenbrier, it's known for its golfing. I know nothing about golfing. I do know that a river, Howard's Creek, runs through the golf course, and there's big, big fish. Just come down here, the Greenbrier, get your fish on.
Traveling the world, fishing, enjoying the great outdoors. Those are things that would have seemed impossible to me when I was a kid growing up in the mountains of West Virginia. I'm a lucky man, and I never want to forget it, and I'm hoping that sharing my experiences with folks will inspire them to do the same. I'm Curtis Fleming, and these are my Fly Rod Chronicles. The Greenbrier has a rich history as a destination, dating back to the Revolutionary War era. Like many of America's early resorts, the Greenbrier was initially favored by folks seeking to escape the heat and humidity of southern summers, and according to its official history, had been visited by 5 presidents by the time the Civil War broke out. After the war, the arrival of the Chesapeake and Ohio Railroad helped fuel the Greenbrier's growth. Through the decades and centuries, the resort has seen many changes, including the development of the world-class golfing for which it has been celebrated. But as sophisticated as the Greenbrier may be, owner Jim Justice and his staff never forgot their West Virginia roots, and they've developed a ton of sporting opportunities for their guests.
So the alarm went off early this morning. The girls are pumped. They're going horseback riding, they're going shopping, going to the spa. I played possum. I stayed in bed, acted like I was asleep, let them go to the spa. I was wearing this. Actually, I was wearing my waders underneath the covers, and I snuck down, hooked up with my buddy Jacob, and we got into some fish.
Joining us on the water from the West Virginia Department of Tourism is Will Miller.
There he is. Nice job. Nice.
There we go. Well, you got your rainbow, huh? That's right. Nice. So, a rainbow and a brook? Yeah, not a bad day. Perfect.
You can tell, hey, Will's a West Virginia boy, man. He put the hook set on it, baby. He's the man. Oh, no airborne. Bobby, I gotta fall in love with.
I just couldn't take Will having all the fun, so I had to grab my fly rod.
And there he is. Oh, first cast. Good fish. That's crazy. That's just madness. Good fish, non-stop, nothing but good fun. Wow, great fish, just incredible. You know, the girls right now are out horseback riding. We're out fishback riding. This is crazy.
Sometimes the secret to a successful fishing trip is to keep the rest of your family occupied. Well, the Greenbrier has no shortage of interesting things to enjoy. There's so much to do at the Greenbrier and the surrounding area, I can't even begin to list it. So I asked Will Miller, who knows more than a little bit about recreation in the Mountain State, to fill us in.
Hi, Will Miller here in the beautiful Greenbrier Valley in West Virginia. This is a wonderful spot in West Virginia that has something to offer for the entire family. Whether you're an outdoorsman or whether you like art and culture or you're a history buff, you can of course go to the world-class Greenbrier Resort, which is America's resort, and do all manner of outdoor and indoor activities. Or you can venture over to Lewisburg, which got voted the #1 cool small town in America. There you can see art galleries, bike shops, great restaurants. You can see Carnegie Hall, one of the only 4 left in the world still in existence. You can venture over to Lost Wolf Caverns and do a cave trip. And if you're feeling really adventurous, you can actually go spelunking. They put you a helmet on, and you get covered in mud, crawling through the caves for hours on end. There's plenty of great streams, and one of the world's best rail trails, the Greenbrier River Trail, which runs 78 miles through the whole valley. Truly recommend, a great place to bring the whole family.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. We just do this all day long, all week long, all month long, non-stop. So again, coming down here, I mean, that's a smallmouth bass. That just doesn't get any better than that. That's incredible.
Join us after the break, because in addition to the fishing, we're going to experience a couple other things the Greenbrier has to offer.
Hey, there's a lot more going on Fly Rod Chronicles behind the scene. If you want to check us out, go to our Facebook or Twitter.
Welcome back to Fly Rod Chronicles. We're fishing Howard's Creek at the historic Greenbrier Resort, and like everything else here, it's first class.
There he is, there he is. Good fish, right in front of the rock. This is just crazy. I mean, he's off. That's beautiful. There is a beast right up here. Oh yeah, doing a little showing off up there, Will Miller. Look at you, going at it. Very nice, Will. That is so awesome. Here he goes. Oh, yeah.
It's time for this week's Trout Unlimited Take of the Week.
Good rainbow. Wow. All right, we'll get him out of the obstacle course here, which I'm sure he wants to take me into that log. Smart fish, very educated. So I'm going to try to bring him downstream, get him out of that pod, not let him go over the falls. That is a great, great West Virginia fish right there. Down at the Greenbrier on Howard's Creek, pops out. He is done. It's in the sunlight. I mean, that is just all out a beautiful, beautiful fish. And I know he wants to go back. He's off.
Those of you who follow the show know that my wife Shelley was hurt pretty bad a while back, and I was worried I was going to lose her. You go through something like that, it really makes you think, makes you appreciate what you've got. I won't lie to you, when I get the chance to spoil her a bit, I take it. And we're better than the Greenbrier.
Just don't get any better than that. That's it, baby. Look at it. He is on. That is it. Dry fly haven down here. Look at that. He is. I mean, look at that. He is on it. I'm telling you straight now. I'm telling you, we need to get this fish tested for steroids. That fish right there has got enhanced. That is incredible. I mean, he come up out there and just whacked it. I think that's the fish that you said was sitting up there, and he was just waiting. There was no sipping to that, was there?
No, that was full commitment.
Oh my goodness. I mean, just healthy, strong. You know where he wants to go, right? Look at him. Oh yeah. There you go. How cool is that? Wow. Wow. Nice Jake, thank you, brother. Oh, look at the gill plate on this guy. On the dry fly.
My name is Jacob Ott. I'm Director of Outdoor Pursuits for the Greenbrier Sporting Club here at the Greenbrier. I've been guiding here since 2001, and I handle all of the outdoor activities for our members and their guests here at the Sporting Club. So it's all the fishing, most of the shooting, hiking, camping, skiing, rafting, rock climbing, pretty much everything that doesn't involve golf, tennis, or horses. So we essentially do all the fun stuff.
That's incredible. Loving it. So 90% of the time, they're fishing on, hey, we got the 10% going on right now. We'll take it. That's a great fish. Look at that. Wow. Oh my gosh. This fish is beautiful. There it is. Oh! I love it. I love it. That is so awesome. On the dry. That is awesome, man. That is too cool. I mean, on the dry fly, too. That is crazy. Golly. You know, I mean, you know the thing is, I mean, literally, we just started talking a couple weeks ago, and you started telling me, you've got to get down here and experience this. And you were talking from the fishing end.
Yeah.
I mean, you throw everything else in. I mean, think about it.
It's a heck of a trip.
It is an experience. I mean, it is something. I don't care if you live in California, Australia, New Mexico. West Virginia has it right here to Greenbrier. You really do.
Ever noticed how your fishing trips often reward you with something you weren't expecting, but wouldn't trade it for the world? Well, that's what happened to me when I was introduced to one of the truly unique sporting experiences the Greenbrier has to offer, falconry.
Right now what he's doing is called mantling, so he's kind of protecting his food a little where he's got his wings down.
So they do hunt rabbits and squirrels and prey. A lot of times on Fly Rod Chronicles, I have a hard time catching fish. Could maybe I get a co-host out of this?
We'd be happy to try. Not much luck, but we'd be happy to try. There have been a couple of times, just kind of a side note. One time we were up here in Howard's Creek in a little pool, and we were flying a bird along there, and he didn't realize it was water, and he went slamming down into the water. He saw something move. They hunt off movement. Okay. So he saw this trout swimming, and he ends up just sopping wet. He had no clue what he'd just done because he thought, I just saw something moving. So not what they normally do, but occasionally we'll get an interesting moment like that. It's good. The sport's about 4,000 years old, so it's got quite a history.
Coming up next, more fishing, more exploring, all the Greenbrier has to offer, and then some incredible rare footage of yours truly in a suit and tie, trying desperately to remember which fork to use and when to use it.
You know, right here, I consider this is my work clothes. Casual clothes, I'm comfortable in sweats and a pair of blue jeans. But down here at the Greenbrier, being here with family and friends, we had to step it up, break out the three-piece, and do a little formal dining. I'm not above that. But I will say, I do like my dress attire that I'm wearing right now.
You know, most times when you come off the stream, you're hungry. I remember being a kid with my dad and scarfing down those little cans of Vienna sausages and being glad to have them. So clearly, I have a palate that is adaptable. Well, I didn't have to adapt too hard at the Greenbrier. They take their food as serious as they take everything else. And if I'm being honest, it actually felt appropriate for me to put in a little effort considering the effort they put into our incredible meal. After dinner, however, my mind was on the next day's fishing.
You know, the day that your wife comes in and says, we're pregnant, as a man, as a boy, you think, my son and I are going to do a lot of hunting and fishing. Well, I was surprised with daughters, wouldn't trade it for the world. But you know, my daughters experienced the outdoors with me. Fishing with Autumn is incredible. She's very astute, she's smart, she wants to know what's going on with the bugs, why are they hitting the flies, why are we fishing subsurface, above surface, and it's an experience that I just, I live for, to fish with my family.
There's nothing worse than watching a frustrated beginner counting up lost flies that have set them back a couple of bucks apiece. Howard's Creek is a great place to take a beginner fly fishing because the nature of the stream and the grounds of the resort are such that they can concentrate on casting without a lot of concern about getting hung up. I was hoping that the mix of the stream access and our talented guide Jacob Ott would help Autumn refine her technique. I was not disappointed.
Set it. There you go.
Oh my gosh, come on.
Stay tight to him.
Yes!
Yeah, real. Get tight to him. Okay, stop. There you go, relax.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Relax, yeah, get him. There you go.
What is that?
It's a big rainbow trout.
Ah!
Nice.
Congratulations, huh? So tell me, what kind of, you made one little change there. You changed the dropper?
Yeah, we changed the dropper. We put a little pheasant tail on instead of that little caddis peeper that we were throwing at first.
Wow, look at you. You want a picture of this guy?
Yeah.
Huh?
That's a rainbow?
That is a rainbow trout, yeah.
Let me just
Grab him back at the tail.
And the belly. Do that.
Yeah. Grab him clear back at the tail. There you go. Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow. Well, Autumn,
I'm happy.
thank you for fishing. I'm sorry you got to go home.
Gotta go home?
You want to keep fishing, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Autumn and I were just getting started tangling with the residents of Howard Creek. Join us after the break.
This is back home. I mean, we've got the train. This is coal country. It's West Virginia. And the greatest part about this is we are looking at about a 25-inch, it looks like a rainbow that's just sitting right there, and he's sipping. We got mayflies coming up, and I mean, I just saw another mayfly come up, and really good-sized mayflies down here at the Greenbrier. So I'm gonna throw a mayfly at this guy.
You know, we all like to show off the fish we catch, but when we practice catch and release, we owe it to the fish to make sure we do everything we can to help them recover from the fight. That's why I wanted to take a moment to make sure Autumn understands the right way to release a fish.
Jacob, that's a good fish. That is a great fish. Autumn, what do you think? You want to hold the rod?
Yeah.
Jacob, you care if we get a picture of this guy here?
Let me pop these hooks out of him real quick.
Look at this. Look at this guy.
Grab the red part.
Like that. So, just Jacob, tell Autumn a little bit about reviving this fish, and
Well,
I'll take through that.
He doesn't need a whole lot because the water's still cold, and we didn't fight him a ton. But basically, all we want to do is just keep him kind of sitting in the current, keep his face up, nice, clear, clean, flowing water,
And once he's ready to go, he'll just swim out of your hands.
Look at him, Anna.
Wow.
Look how cool.
There he goes.
It's a great fish.
Being able to fish with my daughters is very important to me. Autumn, who really is a good fly fisherman. The conditions was right. The guides are perfect down here. And Autumn was able to get on fish immediately. But what you get in fishing down here at the Greenbrier is that learning curve. They take the years of learning curve off of what you can self-teach. And that's what Autumn gained of being down here at the Greenbrier.
This is a great place to have fun with my family, but fishing with my dad was extra special.
You know, coming to the Greenbrier, it's something that I anticipated for a long time because, you know, studying West Virginia history, it is the elite place to come. Having fly fishing made it even better for us. So we were just geeked about planning the trip and getting down here. It's something that was on the bucket list. So now that it's on the bucket list, I got to figure out what is after the bucket list, and because this was just an incredible experience.